welcome to I'm Your Target Demographic. It's Friday, which means it's fight day, and today we have a really unique pairing. We've got a pre-52 Beast Boy, or sometimes known as Changeling, versus Sabretooth. So this is going to be interesting, so let's dive in and start looking at Beast Boy. Simply put, Beast Boy's ability is to turn into any animal that he knows about. So it could be an extinct animal, it could be an alien animal, anything that he knows. He is green himself, so all animals he turns into are green. He's also been able to turn into multiple animals, so things like a swarm of bees he's been able to do. He can also stay in whatever form he turns into indefinitely. There's more to his powers than just turning into an animal. He can also turn into combinations of animals. This is where it gets interesting. So he can turn, into a buffalo with wings. Like he can kind of combine hybrids of animals. He can also change the size of the animal that he's turning into. So he can become a giant something. Anything that he turns into, he can change the size. He can become giant. He can become microscopic. He can do kind of any of that. He can also turn into animals that aren't even real. So, mythological animals that he knows about. So things like dragons or a phoenix. He can become those animals. And to wrap it up, whatever animal he turns into, he can also mimic that animal's abilities. So if he's a scorpion, he can also be poisonous. So anything that the animal is able to do, he is somehow able to also do. So now on the flip side, we're going to talk about Sabretooth. Sabretooth's main mutant ability is similar to Wolverine's, in that it's an accelerated healing factor. Almost to the point where he can regenerate from almost any wound, severed limbs, things like that, decapitation. He has regrown, he has regenerated from all of that. So because of that, he was also recruited by the Weapon X program, and his skeleton is laced with adamantium, including his fingertips, which are claws, which are now adamantium, which can cut through basically anything, especially any, flesh, whatever that Beast Boy were to turn into. Because of his healing factor, he's also immune to all poisons and toxins. He has kind of incredible strength, speed, endurance, incredible senses, so he can kind of smell and, track people or animals down. So that's really it. This is a simple matchup. Sabretooth, able to survive almost anything, brutal, just a killer. Laced with adamantium, gonna tear anything in his path to shreds. So the question isn't really who would win, but the question is, what does Beast Boy need to do to defeat Sabretooth? Is there an animal or a combination of animals, alive, extinct, alien, mythological, that he can turn into that could somehow put Sabretooth down? So now this isn't who would win, this is what would it take. So in the comments, I want to see you get creative. I want to see you somehow create the perfect mixture that could take out Sabretooth. Those of you that are fans of the comics might know what could stop his healing factor, what could put him down, and what would Beast Boy need to do to get in that situation. Make sure you thumbs up all the comments that do have a lot of creativity, the ones that you think nailed it on the head, thumbs up. Also, as usual, let me know what fights you want to see in the future, because I definitely listen to them when they're cool ideas. I'll try to do them. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Make sure you comment, and we'll see you next week.